Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is TV, my return subscribers. Thank you so very much for always coming around for view my channel. My new viewers, you're welcome. If this is your first time of viewing my channel, don't forget to like and share my videos. Don't forget to comment nicely. And yes, people are like, people are going gaga because when Naomi said she cannot go back to the palace filled with matured women. I mean, she's in her 30s. She left the palace. The king did not bring in 1, 2, 3. He brought in like six more women. What would she be going back to the palace to do? She's actually right when she said matured women. She's in her 30s. She just clocked 30. So, and other women in the palace are not they are more than 30 years old. More. So if she's going back there, what is she going back there to do? I mean, the other women in the palace, they are beautiful, they are industrious, they are intelligent, So what else is she going back there to add? She's a beautiful girl and she's in school. Queen Naomi is back to school and yes, to better herself. So when she says she's waiting for a godly man, a king, to marry her, she wasn't even joking. I said this before, that I think that they have a mutual agreement that that Queen Naomi can stay outside the palace, marry whoever she wants to marry. And somebody said it's a lie, that Queen Naomi stay married to the king, that that bloggers should stop saying that Queen Naomi and the king are separated and all that. A lot was actually said. When the king married other women, it was obvious that he was done with Queen Naomi. And Queen Naomi, when she left the palace and refused to return, it was obvious that she was done with the king. But the thing is that they would have a mutual agreement on how to, deal with this, because there is a prince in their life. Do you understand? So that is it. Queen Naomi is in the school. She has started another course to better her life, and which is actually beautiful. I mean, she's doing well for herself, and people that thought that, she also said that people that thought that she stopped her ministry because of marriage, that she never stopped her ministry when she was in the palace, which was actually true. She was always going for crusades, going for evangelism and all that. But when she actually stopped a little was when she had her issues with the king. When she left the palace, she stopped a little because of what she was passing through. But that doesn't mean she stopped her ministry. But now she's in full bloom with her ministry. She's actually doing well in her ministry. Yes. Queen Naomi is a beautiful woman. Tall, elegant, intelligent, and everything a man can pray for. If she was your sister, would you advise her to go back to the palace filled with other intelligent women? Let me put it that way. Because she's not going back there to offer anything to the king. The king already has everything he wants. And for those of you that are saying that I posted a video about the king's daughter. Both of those of you that are asking what of the king's the daughter, what of the mother, and all that. Maybe she doesn't want to be married to the king, but she has a daughter for the king. So until Queen Naomi tells her story, people should just hold body with the few that you have seen, the few women that you have seen. So that is how it is. She said what she said. She's not going back to the palace filled with other women, which is actually true. Because she already said people should call her Ayaba, not Olori. She already has a crown prince, and which is her greatest achievement. And she's a proud mother. Do you understand? So she has gotten all she wants. So what will she be going back to the palace to do? To start having issues? Don't you think that if Queen Naomi decides to go back to the palace, you know, what will she be going there to do? Don't you think there will be, there will be issues, between the, she will form like a threat to other wives. Not like they're having issues though, but she coming back now is going to bring a lot of problem and all that, because every other person in the palace won't be at ease. So it's better the king lets her go and all that. I mean, let her have something to do with her life. The king will still take care of, his son, his prince. She said that with time that she would review all that she has passed through. And where she also said that the king said that his children will be coming from her. We are waiting to hear that because the king has other children, which he actually betted, Princess Adiola and Princess Ade. Now the one that turned 16 years old, and other children of the king, including the prince. So we're actually eager to hear her story, But she said until the Lord asks her to share her story, that is only time she's going to share her story, which is actually okay, for her to share her story whenever she deems it fit to share her story. But telling Queen Naomi to go back to the palace is like, it's like you trying to force her to do what she doesn't want to do. She has moved ahead with her life and she's comfortable. She's okay. And yes, I know the confusion is that the brother actually wished her a happy birthday and still use her husband's name, Ogunwusi. So yes, it is actually confusing for some people. But she said, or they said, that she can use the name anyhow she wants. It won't be easy for her to change her name, remove Ogunwusi from her name on all her documents, from all her social medias or her passport and all that. She will need to, I don't know, she will need to get the king's approval to remove that name from her name. Yes. Before she can change anything in her passport, from married to back to single, she has to get a divorce paper and every other thing. Do you understand? So it's not going to be that easy. So unless she has a mutual agreement with the king, that is when she can change back her name to her usual name. But for now, she will continue to use Ogunwusi. But I don't see how possible that is for another man to come forward to say, I want to marry Queen Naomi right now, when the king is still there and she has a prince. I don't see it, She's saying it for saying sake. She will have admirers. She's a beautiful woman. But it will take a man who is so courageous to step forward to say, I want to settle with Queen Naomi, So that is it. That is one thing about, I don't want to say disadvantages. That's one thing about marrying a king, So you have to be prepared for whatever you're going into. So my beautiful people, thank you all once more for always coming around, for always viewing my channel. I really appreciate you all, and I really say thank you all for always coming around, for commenting nicely, and for viewing my gist. And thank you all once more for all your support. I really appreciate you all once more. God bless you all. Have a blessed day.